Actually, I met you a couple of years before Sirius Rising. I think you were a high school kid. You were what, about 16?
Yeah, 15.
15?
15.
Yeah.
I started coming out here. I started coming out here when I was 15, the year before festivals really came to Brushwood. Frank met my mother and my cousin and I in Ohio at a festival, and we started coming out here, and then things started happening here. So yeah, before Sirius Rising.
And I always remember you, even much younger, working with the crew that built the fire, working with Dennis.
Yep.
And the Woodbusters.
Yep. Yeah. Out with the Discordians, with a cooler of beer and a tractor and a home light chainsaw. Yep.
I remember we would all just sort of cross our fingers and pray.
Us too. Yeah.
But when did you start taking over the fire building?
I took over the fire building. I was 19, actually. The person who was building one of the larger bonfires for a festival kind of stepped back, and I was asked to take over the bonfires. Also, at that time, around that time, the Gruppel Dome had come down, and we had built the roundhouse. So we were trying to put a little bit more structure to how we were building the fires, taking safety into account. So Frank Barney talked to me about how he thought the fires would be safer to build, how to make them more efficient in terms of what wood we used and how we burnt it, and yeah, the current fire crew, which we call Fire Tribe, was born in that.
That was the thing that's the thing that I've always noticed in all those years is the evolution of the building of the fire. So it's not just a pile of wood anymore. It's a real structure that has some integrity to it.
Yeah, there's a lot of intent that's actually put behind it. The Sirius Rising festival has the elemental theme, which is the 5 elements, and when you look at the fire from above, it actually forms a 5-pointed star. So that's very intentional.
And I've seen an aerial shot that it's not of the fire, but it's there, and I think it's actually post-burning, but you can still see that 5-point structure.
Right. In fact, when the fire burns down in the morning, typically the 5 points still have some wood, so you see the points, and then you can actually see the pentagon on the ground. So a lot of people don't realize it's a pentagram until it burns all the way to the ground, and there's just that first couple of logs on the ground.
It changes the perspective when it's burned down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the pyrotechnics, exciting.
Yeah, very exciting. Combination of just fountains, plus we do a little bit of organic chemistry, and try to mix it up. Some alchemical magic with the fireworks.
Now, tell me about your crew, the people who work with you. That's quite a mixed bag of people, but they really seem to be all in to get this thing done and get it done right.
Yeah, very much so. We've got a pretty wide variety of backgrounds. We've got people that found the community in their 20s and their 30s, some even in their 40s. We've got people that are here that are second generation, and we've got some people that are even kind of starting in that are third generation as well. So.
And we talk about Sirius Rising as one of the focus points of Sirius Rising is being growth. And one of the things for me as one of the old guys now is having watched you grow up around this whole business of getting this fire up every year. Watching you develop your leadership skills and get this rowdy bunch of people together to get this thing done and get it done right.
Yeah, the one thing about the fire group is they put in a lot of hours during the festival, even before the festival, because we've actually been building this bonfire, the structure of it, ahead of the festival, so that we're not running chainsaws nonstop all festival. It's less interruptive. So the people that work hard, they play hard too. So yeah, they can be a rowdy bunch. So we try to make sure that that the work is fun too, and that's, I think, something that I've learned that I've taken even out of here in my professional life is to do exactly that. It's to make sure that people feel that bond and that that they're having a real positive experience.
I was talking with someone earlier today, and as a matter of fact, I did an interview with Skip Clark, and we talked about the same thing: is that for what the experience here to be valuable, be truly valuable, you have to be able to take it out beyond this place and into the rest of your life and make those things work for you there. And you were just talking about that with working with the people on the fire.
Absolutely. I think one of the most gratifying things that I hear a lot of times is how doing this with us even a week or two out of the year has helped shape or change somebody's life. Where it's put them on a more positive path, or it's just something where it's really kind of realigned them to what's important to them.